introduction for this video, I will explain first about Kinta limestone. So basically, the Peninsula Malaysia is divided into three parts of tectonostratigraphic belts, which is Western, Central, and Eastern. And the Kinta limestone is Paleozoic succession located within the Western belt. Due to the effects of contact metamorphism, few efforts has been made to define the depositional environment of the Kinta limestone. These rocks were part of a continental block. The Sibu Masu terrain were drifted from the northwestern Gondwana in early Paleozoic time and reached its current position adjacent to a suture zone with the Indo-China terrain in Permian time. That's the introduction.
Hi guys, my name is Quddus, and today I will talk about the features that we found at our first outcrop, which is Limestone Cave. So our first outcrop is a hill fracture. Hill fracture is when fracture is filled by other minerals. So our next feature is Terra Rosa. This is a cave deposit. And our third next feature is the presence of fluvial system in the Limestone Cave. It is proven by the presence of siliciclastic deposit underneath the carbonate deposition. So move on to the next. This is the concretion features. So outside the Limestone temple cave, we found a very interesting rock which are composed of three main minerals, which is dolomite, hematite, and calcite. So the next feature is the body niche, which we found inside the cave. So our next feature is the slump. Its association with slump structure may also suggest its function as decollement surface during soft sediment deformation of the transition. It's also clear that the depositional environment was above CCD, however at considerable depth of water. The origin and use of slump structure as indicator of paleoslope have been documented in many works. Slump are common in mudstone, limestone, and deposited on steep slope. They are commonly faulted and folded. They can be indicative of fast deposition rate. So next is some fossils that can be found at the Limestone Cave, which is benthic foraminifera and stylolite. Stylolite are the most visible post-depositional environment on the coarse and accessible outcrop of the Kinta limestone. Stylolite are post-depositional irregular discontinuity surfaces, which are believed to have resulted from localized stress-induced dissolution features during burial or tectonic compression. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello guys, my name is Anas. So with me, I will discuss and show to you guys about the features that we see in our next destination, that is Lost World of Tambun. So Lost World of Tambun is approximately 15 kilometers from the Ipoh city, and from the Limestone we took about 20 minutes trip to there. So the first features that we see in the Lost World Tambun mostly is the notch mark. Notch mark is indicate the paleo channel. So the paleo channel indicate the water flow in the underground, and we can see the notch mark after the features has been uplifted. The next, the features that we see in the Lost World Tambun is vertical bedding. So vertical bedding is very rare thing to see because it against the initial horizontal law. So for this case to happen is when there is a huge compression energy that make the bedding to fold, and after that the folding structure of the anticline is eroded, and we can see the features of needle limestone that live in the Lost World of Tambun, and it has become an attraction to the visitors and also geologists. So next, in Lost World of Tambun also we see highly fractured features, which show the effect of deep burial diagenesis in marine environment. So when in the high of cementation, it make the rock to be more compact and brittle, so it will be easily to crack and form many set of fracture on the outcrops. And lastly, the obvious features that we see is the sinkhole. Sinkhole happen when a part of carbonate rock dissolve and fall beneath the earth, and after that the other part has been uplifted and it leaves a circular shape, and is also affected by the vegetation that stabilize the structure. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, for the conclusion, based on the features observed at Kelotong Temple and Tambun, we can conclude that the depositional environment is at slope until deep marine. So the reason is because the slope, due to the presence of slump that we observe and lack of skeletal components, it indicates low oxygen and low energy, which is occur at the slope. While for the deep marine environment, it is observed based on the thin lamination on the outcrop. So in deep environment, the lamination will occur very slow. So from that we can conclude that the depositional environment of Kinta limestone is at slope and deep marine, slope until deep marine. So view on the next shot to see our journey throughout the field trip. Hi everyone, I'm Haziqah.
Hi, I'm Hisyam.
Okay, so today we are at Gua Ketlong Temple. So this is for our field trip Carbonate. So what we do here?
So here we are observing the outcrop of carbonate, and we find some minerals like hematite, calcite, dolomite, and others non-carbonate minerals.
Yes, and we did also found some fossils such as foraminifera and other skeletal components. There are benthic foraminifera in this outcrop. Later we will show how it looks like.
Yeah. We also have stalagmite in this outcrop. Let's go.
Okay, hi. Today we are in Loswood, Tambul, and here we can see many of sedimentary features such as the notch mark there, and also some scallop fractures, and also we can see the bedding plate. From this place it is vertical, and here in this place we are in the sinkhole, whereas there's been hundreds million years ago this rock has been fall down to the ground and it has been uplifted, and we can see around there's a very spherical shape in this place. See.